It's the home of the Cavaliers here in Cleveland, Ohio, as we bring you an interconference match here at the Quicken Loans Arena. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA presented by 2K Sports for this Thursday afternoon game. So Golden State will get the first possession. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. It's Lee and Bogut inside.
And he's on the board early.
The first to strike there. Nice hoop.
Looking at David Lee, you know, guys, the one thing that really stands out about him, and there's a lot, but a very well-rounded offensive game.
He's so mobile. He's an ambidextrous finisher around the rim. He can step out and hit that mid-range jumper. You know, the ability to use both hands kind of reminds me of you, Kevin, how you sometimes hold the mic in your left hand, sometimes with the right.
I'm glad you noticed.
Yeah, one thing about Steve, he is observant. You know that. He doesn't miss much.
They grab their own miss. Love laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Now they finally connect with their fourth shot of the game.
About a minute played so far here in the first. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thank you, Doris. He hits the second from the line.
Boy, some would like to give Kyrie Irving the injury-prone label. I'm not sure if that's fair. Although in his first 3 seasons, he has yet to stay healthy, start to finish.
Yeah, 3 out of 4 from the floor, so a good start for this club.
LeBron against Iguodala. Can't hit.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Irving. And for Kyrie, you know, he can play all 82, Steve, and put this all to rest, but when he goes to the IR as much as he can, it's a fair question to pose.
Well, that's what he's got to do, Kevin. He's got to put together a season or two where he plays, you know, 75, 80, 82 games. Nothing else will put that label to rest, and it's just a matter of being able to do it. Some of it is luck, and some of it is maybe developing a more sound routine to help his body get through the year.
The drive by James.
Boy, that was violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
Well, you know when he goes up with both hands, it's going to go down hard.
Iguodala right side from the arc. Again, Iguodala missing. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's Waiters. The stupendous finish in traffic. Waiters got his first basket of the night. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Again, the miss by Thompson.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Takes a 3. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 6.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass it.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Curry wide open, and again no good by Golden State. Cleveland with the ball. It's a 12-2 run here, good pace. Irving with the ball, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Thompson in the post, working on James, and it's Thompson that time on the assist by Curry.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
The Warriors last season voted the most fun team to watch in the NBA. Easy to see why. Arguably the greatest shooting backcourt in NBA history, and a lot of great passers, too.
Warriors trail by 6. At the elbow, Lee. No good off the back of the rim.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
LeBron kicks to Love. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Love is known for how explosive he can be on offense, but he still gets knocked on for his defensive prowess or lack thereof. He seems to be tiring of it, though, and he's put in a lot of work. I think he's gotten better.
I remember last season when Tyson Chandler had remarks about Love's defense, and Love just brushed it off. It's something he's heard before and has followed him even in his rise to the highest ranks of the NBA.
And I think it's been a bit of an overhyped and overstated problem for him. I mean, he does so much more on the court than people think. I don't think he'll ever be an NBA All-Star defender, but he's more than capable of holding his own at that end of the floor.
Here is Livingston. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. Barnes screen on Irving. Livingston passes to Rush. Right side, Green from the wing. And that one's good.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
And here's Cleveland. They're on a 17-6 run. And a wide open look for Irving. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And Spades has it in the corner. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Spades has got his first bucket in this one.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
There's Miller with the 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Warriors trail by 8. Here is Livingston. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Rush from outside.
What a start they've gotten off to on the glass. I mean, they've come out banging.
And when a game starts off like this, there's an intimidation factor that comes into play.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Rush has got his first points of the night. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Miller outside. Trying to get open is Thompson. And that one's good. Love. Love's got 5.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Here is Livingston. He's covered by Irving. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. In for your Cavaliers, Dion Waiters.
Here is Livingston. Off the inbound pass. Here's Spates. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And I know some people are still opposed to using replay in situations where the call doesn't have a direct effect on the outcome of the game. But I think it has to be used if there's a questionable call, no matter what it is.
No, I understand the argument against it. It does interrupt the flow of the game a little bit, but it's hard to stand by and simply let an incorrect call stand.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here. Clark, Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
And this team has done a nice job on the glass. I think that's how they've built this lead. They've been very physical, really established a presence in the paint.
Well, they've chased down those balls. As soon as they've hit the iron, they've been chasing them down. That's been a solid effort by them.
And Golden State looking at who they got. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Green at the 4 with Lee at the 5. And it's Curry in at the 1. It's Thompson off the drive.
Well, it's really hard to find a more pure, accurate shooting stroke than Klay Thompson's. I mean, every season over 40% from distance, but he's working to diversify his offensive game. You know, he's posting up and using his ball handling skills to get inside some.
Andrew Bogut checked in for Green. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And Thompson worked hard on his explosiveness and finishing. He predicted, Steve, a poster dunk last season and delivered against Kyle Singler. Remember that of the Pistons?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, he's been trying to go inside more. And last year, he thought, you know, he'd have to work at it to get to the line more. Only averaged about 2 free throw attempts per game for his career. So that's the next step for him to be more aggressive attacking.
And a wide open look for James. Second chance shot, and it's laid up and in by Thompson. Thompson's got his second basket.
It's a great play under the boards for him, and you know that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
Curry kicks to Lee. Some nice passing by Golden State here. The drive by James. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Now it's a 7-point Cleveland lead.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Iguodala with the bucket.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. A different look now for Cleveland. Anderson Varejao checked in for LeBron. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Mike Miller. Cleveland leading by 5. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bogut with it. Picked up by Thompson. Out to Thompson. In low to Lee. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Lee's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Varejao dishes to Irving. From deep three-point range. Here's Love. It's rebounded by Golden State. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin, LeBron James joining a younger team with the Cleveland Cavaliers. He said, we're not ready right now. It will be a long process. My goal is still to win as many titles as possible, but what's most important for me is bringing one trophy back to Northeast Ohio. Our city hasn't had that feeling in a long, long time. Kevin, what a worthy goal.
Cleveland's last pro championship back in 1964, Doris. Thanks.
What a confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that three.
The Cavs were an all-out mess last year, and a lot of that was because of their depth. They just did not have the punch off the bench to keep leads or bring them back into games.
Good. Bogut's got his first basket.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Really left alone that time. That's now 8 points for Kyrie Irving.
And with the Cavs, their score differential for their reserves really tells the story. Just way too many points given away when that second unit came onto the floor. Something they needed to address in the offseason, and they did.
Cavaliers leading. He kicks to Love. And Lee pulls it down.
This guy's a good three-point shooter, but that was probably from a little bit too far.
Yeah, not what I would call working to get the best shot either.
And for the Cavs, depth certainly won't be an issue this time around. A lot of changes and growth for them, resulting in a much deeper and talented roster.
And you know, Kevin, people still underestimate the importance of having a strong bench. The Cavs really struggled with that last year, but with LeBron starting and pushing former starters to the bench, they'll be in a much stronger position.
It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Not sure what he was thinking there. That's embarrassing.
You think? I mean, come on now. Doesn't he realize there's a game going on here?
Curry, good.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
And he gets the bucket.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah. In fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Timeout called the Warriors. At this point of the game, always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the game plan, these players are getting a much-needed chance to rehydrate, and refuel with Gatorade. And guys, we know the drill well, all three of us drinking the Gatorade too.
Yeah, no question.
Right.
I mean, Kevin, people have no idea the fatigue that can set in during a telecast. And so it's important for us to stay hydrated all game long.
Clark, you're always hydrated.
Yeah, I try to be, but it's usually with a combination of H2O and Gatorade.
I love Gatorade. And look at Steve, he had the Gatorade shirt on.
Yeah, he's really immersed in the Gatorade.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. The most important points they can get, he said, are points in transition. He told them to push it, create opportunities on the fast break. He also talked about creating good looks on the perimeter, saying we can hurt them from the outside. That should be a focus. Well, coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Livingston. Well, Cleveland shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Out to the right wing. Here's Dellavedova. Cleveland the rebound. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
Nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Miller's checked in. And now running up the court. Rush pushing it all the way. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Harrison Barnes, the 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina. He's got prototypical size and athleticism for that small forward position. Still developing his overall game, but he's got enormous potential.
And Barnes, the top overall recruit in the nation coming out of high school in 2010.
Yeah, and really high expectations for him from a relatively young age. There's been some disappointment in his development, but with his work ethic, I think it's short-lived.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Livingston. No good. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And a chip.
Thanks, Kevin. I'm with LeBron, and you...
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, in terms of his points in the first half, I mean, that's pretty much what we've come to expect out of him.
Yeah, that's an open book on all you need to know about what talent he has. I'll bet he adds a lot more to that tally in the second half.
You've got Thompson, Anderson Varejao out there with Marion. And it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Miller in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
And the shot is good.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
It does look like their energy is lacking at this point.
You know, every year there are a handful of teams in the Eastern Conference that buck the trend against the West, and last year Cleveland was one of them.
And Kevin, as you said, most teams in the East struggled out of conference, but Cleveland was pretty solid against the West, and I think they'll be even better with LeBron.
Absolutely. Cleveland's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Nobody near Irving. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got 6 rebounds in the game. The Warriors trailing. Curry kicks to Bogut. And rattles out the dunk. No, the layup might have been a better shot for him. Miller with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Marion passes to Miller. He's looking for Marion and finds him. There's the 3. The Warriors pull it in. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. The big dunk at the end of the break.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you send it. 2 hands and hammer it down.
A different look now for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Marion. James comes in for Thompson. And it's Waiters in for Mike Miller. Irving double team. Love with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
Great matchup. I mean, these two teams really match up well talent-wise. I'm enjoying this.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And here's James outside. And that is good. LeBron's got 7 points. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Now here's Curry. 6 points for him. Lee sets a screen for Curry. Right side Curry. Just 5 on the clock. And another basket for Golden State.
That's one of the toughest shots in basketball, Kevin. It's so tricky to get the soft touch and the accuracy when you're flying to the basket.
Well, as you know, there are polls for just about everything in sports. Last year, Steph Curry was actually voted as the most trustworthy player in the league.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr taking over as head coach of the Warriors, a 5-time NBA champion whose focus is on creating sustained success. He said, we've got a chance to be really good for the next decade. Let's just take a swing every year and be consistent with our efforts, and we'll have our chances. And we get to watch him, Kevin.
Looking to build something that'll last. Thank you, Doris. Now a timeout called by Golden State. You talked about trust in Steph Curry. It seemed he was able to trust his ankles a bit more last year.
Yeah, that had been a big concern. Repeated ankle sprains. Part of the reason the Warriors were able to sign him to such a bargain extension. But when healthy, clearly an all-star and all-league player.
Sean Marion, he's checked in for Cleveland. Lee kicks to Curry. Unloads. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Curry's got it all tied up now for the Warriors. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. There's the dish to Love. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 assists in the game.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Thompson dishes to Lee. And the layup's good off the glass. Lee's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. You've got to get their defense in gear. That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
Curry passes to Lee, and that is good. Lee's got 16.
And his stroke has been dead on, inside, outside, wherever. The shot's just falling for him.
Well, it's been 4 years now since the new ownership group took over in Golden State, and I think they've got to be proud of how they've turned this organization around in a short time. 2 straight trips to the playoffs. That actually equaled their total over the previous 20 seasons.
Warriors trail by 3. And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. Pass to Thompson. Fires the 3. And he gets it to go. 14 points for him. And the Warrior ownership group bought the team for a then record $450 million back in 2010. But the team was recently valued, Steve, at $800 million.
Well, some of that is winning. Some of that is the new CBA. But regardless, I mean, they've doubled their season ticket base to over 14,000. And they've actually cut it off there. There's a waiting list now to buy season tickets.
And they take the lead. And that's now 18 points for David Lee.
He is remarkably hot this quarter. He has yet to miss a shot.
Irving for 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Irving's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Cavs.
Question is, do they go 2 for 1 here?
Can they get a good shot in time? That's the question.
Thompson dishes to Bogut. Curry with a wide open look. Kept alive. The pass to Thompson. Back to Curry. Lee sets a screen for Curry. Feeds to Bogut. Shot is off. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Cavaliers lead by... And now we present our State Farm assist of the game. With 5 total assists in the game, we've seen some great passing tonight from Irving.
And his passing ability is why they make sure the offense runs through him on a regular basis. Great assists like the one we just saw.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Thompson and Barnes, the 2 and 3. Green is out there with Maurice Spates, and it's Livingston in at the point guard.
They've been so efficient in the paint in this game. That's an area they've totally dominated.
You know, once they ID'd the edge they had inside, they just continued to attack it.
The shot's good from LeBron. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark and Steve. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Boy, after all this energy that both teams have expended, you're right, Clark. This would be a tough one to lose.
That one a little long.
Really high-quality shot there. Just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Perejau's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pulls up on the wing. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. On the wing, Thompson. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Thompson's got 10 points in just the second half. And the Cavaliers call time here.
Draymond Green last season slimmed down to about 230 pounds. Pretty remarkable how he's transformed his body since his freshman season at Michigan State.
And Drew Bogut, he's checked in for Golden State. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. He actually lit into them pretty heavily, saying, we're being way too soft on the inside. I'd better start to see some toughness and more shots being challenged. No more easy baskets. Pretty strong words, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks.
And Green, a combo forward, you know, he's able to play the 3 or the 4, and he's a good rebounder. I mean, he's got long arms that help him play effectively against bigger guys, even though he's only about 6'7".
The Warriors leading. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. For Cleveland, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the 4th quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Count the basket and the foul. That's on Andrew Bogut. And Green certainly not an elite athlete, Steve, but pretty quick on his feet.
Well, he's a jack of all trades, and I think he's been a pleasant surprise defensively. Just his awareness and his energy, they've really helped him out a lot. He can guard multiple positions for sure.
Steph Curry's checked in for Sean Livingston. That is good. Curry's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
They've taken so many shots down there, and they're knocking him down. Really good looks in the paint.
No doubt the offensive philosophy today, pound that thing inside.
Love the pass to Irving. Lets it fly from 18. And Love with the basket on the assist by Irving. That's 12 points for Kevin Love.
I love the plan here. Set up the opportunity for the mismatch.
Yeah, recognizing they need a bucket, Steve, and use the height advantage when it comes. No need for the extra pass there.
Good.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. The drive by LeBron. Back to Irving. It's good from long range. Irving's got 14 points here in the second half.
You know, their three-point shooting since halftime is about as good as you could possibly ask for, guys.
Now's the time to put the pedal to the metal, boys. Keep firing those deep balls and build that lead up. 3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim.
The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
And that one's good.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're losing by 3. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Some changes for Golden State. Lee comes in for Draymond Green. And Iguodala in for Harrison Barnes.
It's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that.
Irving misses. Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Bergeron kicks to Irving. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Irving's got 32 points.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little overs in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
Lots of room. He squares up and sinks it. Now it's a 5-point Cavalier lead.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Here's Lee on the mark with the 15-footer. Lee's got 10 points in just the second half.
I mean, that's just too weak on the coverage. Heading down the stretch, that sort of defensive lapse can cost you the game.
Irving dishes to LeBron. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 14 points for LeBron.
Boy, has he picked it up in the second half. He's on fire.
They double-team Curry. And so it's Cleveland with it. There is Zhao, passes to Irving. Cannot hit. And Golden State will go the other way with it.
Time is definitely not on their side at this point.
Yeah, they need a quick bucket.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Irving kicks to James. Passes it to Waiters. He feeds it to Irving. Cleveland moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Connects!
And they're getting that lead way up there now. I mean, it should be a stroll to the final whistle from here.
Yeah, this late in the game, it'd be almost impossible for them to blow a lead like this.
"19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Out to Thompson. Goes back up. They get it again. On the wing, Iguodala. The tray. Off on that one. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will.
Yes, I'm here with Kevin Love, and Kevin, a very big effort to come away with this game. What does it mean to the resiliency of this team to pull?